Writer Coach Connection was inspired by a similar program helping to improve test scores on the East Coast. It was founded by Dr. Mary Lee Cole at Berkeley High School in February 2001. Since then, Writer Coach Connection has grown in both participants and success. Bob Menzimer is the Executive Director of Community Alliance for Learning, a nonprofit organization dedicated to helping students develop writing and critical thinking skills.
So, how has your day been?
Oh, not bad for Mother's Day. We had a pretty nice day.
How did you become the Executive Director of Writer Coach Connection?
I started volunteering as a writer coach, and so I did that for a year, and then after that they asked if I would become the coordinator of the program at that school.
Okay.
Wherever we work, wherever the program is, at any given school, we have a site coordinator who runs the program at that school. So they asked if I would do that, and I said okay. So I did that for a year, and then at that point, the person who was the executive director of the program, who was also the founder of the program, the original founder of the program, decided that she wanted to focus on some other things. And so they asked if I would take over as the executive director. So there's two different things. There's the program itself, which is called Writer Coach Connection. Mm-hmm. And then there's a nonprofit organization that was formed to run the program. And the nonprofit organization is called Community Alliance for Learning.
Was there an exact date when you started working with the program?
Yeah, I became executive director in July of 2006.
How does the Writer Coach Connection help can it help the economy?
If the kids who are going into college from high school can't write effectively,
mm-hmm.
Then they're going to have an enormous amount of trouble with their college level courses. In the California State University system, more than half of the kids who come into to the California State Universities out of high school can't write well enough to start their college level courses.
When I asked the question concerning student cooperation and engagement, he told me a story.
We had a coach. His name is Kent, K-E-N-T, and Kent is a really good coach. He'd been coaching for a long time,
mm-hmm.
and one year he had a kid who just did not want to engage at all.
Okay.
Kent would sit down with him every once a week, a couple of times a month when they were scheduled, and sit down and try to engage this kid. And the kid, didn't want to say anything. He'd cross his arms. He'd put his hoodie up. He'd stare at the floor. And Kent could not get anything out of this kid. The kid just did not want to do this. And Kent hung in there with him all year long. Kent always showed up. And a lot of times there wouldn't be any talking at all. The student just didn't seem to be engaged. But Kent never gave up. He sat with him all year long. Then it came the end of the school year, and it was the last time the coaches were going to sit with their kids.
Okay.
And so Kent's sitting down with this kid. And some of the students are handing their writer coaches notes. Thanks for being my coach. You were a big help. I'm glad I got to know you. You really helped my writing. Stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And this kid hands Kent a note. And this is a kid who hardly said a word to him all year long. And Kent is thinking, what is this? And he opens up the note, and you'll never guess what it says. It says, your you're the first adult I've ever trusted. You never know what's going on inside a kid's head, and you never know when you're having an impact that you didn't think you were having. This one-on-one contact between the adults and the students is probably the single most important thing about this program.
So, has the program generated significant results in grades and test scores?
Typically, over 90% of the kids that we work with say that the program has had a positive effect on their writing skills. I think that how the teachers view this program is the most accurate view of the impact of the program, because they're the ones who know the kids, they're the ones who see what the improvements in academic performance are, they're the ones who really know.
What seems to be the most effective way to recruit volunteers?
The short answer to that is we just have to be everywhere.
Okay, thank you so much.
Oh, no problem, Celia. I'm happy to help. Give me a call anytime.
I probably will at some point.
No, it's no problem. Feel free to do that, please. I hope you do.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.